welcome back to the Matrix. The Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Make sure you guys to spam that like button, hitting the share so other people can spam that like button. What's up? As of the time of recording, it is 112. Bitcoin is $112,158. It is August 21st, 2025, and people are freaking out. To me, it's very simple though. Breakout back test at the prior range. This is exactly what we anticipated for Bitcoin. That we would chop between 124 and 112. That's exactly what we're doing. Not only that, tomorrow Jerome Powell speaks. Like, I don't mean to just oversimplify what's really happening, but that's what's really happening. Is it's a classic case of buy the rumor, sell the news to me. Strong inclination that I'm not just yet willing to put my beard stamp of approval on things that the bottom is in for Bitcoin, but it's looking very, very close. The bullish divergence is continuing. The RSI is going higher as the price is coming down. This is what happens at bottoms. This is why I was so bullish back in April. I was bullish here as well. The ABC correction, we had the same thing take place, but we definitely had it take place back here in April. From February through April, we were getting a bullish divergence where the price was going down, but the RSI was going up. This is what happens this is called a divergence. This happens at bottoms. This happens at tops too. And the thing for me with altcoins and others, the total two, what we've talked about many, many times is it's very rare that the first time you get to an asset, on any asset, you get to an all-time high, super rare that you break above it. Here's the all-time high back in January. You try to get above it, rejection before finally breaking above. Same thing. Here's the all-time high from 2021 to 2024. Rejection before finally breaking above it. Same thing right here. 2020 all-time high. 2018 all-time high, rejection before finally breaking above it. Same thing right here. Back in 2017, all-time high of 2013, rejection before finally breaking above it. Now, why do I say that? I say that because of where we're at with Ethereum, where we're at with the total two, where we're at with Binance, where we're at with XRP. To me, that's exactly what is happening. Ethereum just attempted to get above the all-time high. It broke above this yearly ceiling, broke above it, back test of the prior range. Very, very normal behavior for Ethereum. So to me, that's exactly what has taken place with XRP. That's exactly what has taken place with, the total two. Same thing, attempting to get above an all-time high. Rejection off of it, very common behavior. But what I am encouraged though is this was the support over here that we're back testing, and we had support over here. This potentially is becoming a moment where what was the floor now becomes the ceiling, and that is a very, very good thing. And with that, let's get into your guys' questions, comments, concerns. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share so other people can spam that like button. Oh boy, here we go. My boy Ski, what's up, fam? You better tell me nothing whole time, Skeeter. My boy Ski. Holy timing, just got in the door with dinner from work. Let's go. Pretty much the market will look like Dookie till October. I don't know that that's true, to be honest. Can't wait till Powell's replaced. Solnick squad. I just put out a tweet. Solnick to me is deep in Wyckoff accumulation. Like, it ain't even funny anymore. just the Wiggins hip on fire. It's just the Solnick telegram. What do you think about the rising wedge pattern Bitcoin with a target of 88K? I've seen on X. Whatever is popular on X is wrong. That's my thoughts. I'm not a patterns trader. My bottom feeler, all bottoms looking for bull. Says, I'm glad I get paid tomorrow and was DCAing stables. But it's different this time. Ski. Solana review. I like Solana. You know, we have to keep in context about Solana is it was at $10 in the bear market. You know what I mean? So it's already still currently presently an 18x from the bottom. But I do like Solana. I think it will go to 420, 510, 600. You think it's more likely to go to 100K or 120 again first? I think it's more likely to go to 120 first. I think there's a strong probability that 112 is all that we are going to see short term for Bitcoin until everything is actually done. There is a lot of support here at 112. We can see like all this is support. Like in order for us to get to 100, we have to get through all of this. All of this. Like this is all, if I draw a box for you, like here is, where's the 100K? Right here. This is all, we got to get through all of this. Now, is it possible? Like, sure, anything is possible. But I don't know that there's just, I don't think there's enough juice. Like, we're on top of all this. You know what I mean? Like, that's the reality of the situation. We're on top of all of this. Is it possible? Sure. But I don't know that there's enough juice to actually do it. I don't think there is. So I think it's way more likely that we get to 120. That's just the middle of the range. 120 is not even the top of the range. Like, we've already been above 120 multiple times. So yeah. For sure. What time you start trading? Expectations for tomorrow. I think there's going to be volatility tomorrow, but I think we're going to hold 112. When we were at war with Iran, did Bitcoin drop under 100K then? Okay, sure. Let's do that. Let's talk about that. All right. War with Iran. Did Bitcoin drop below 100K? Yes, it did. But it was, okay. First off, when we were at war with Iran, was we on top of all of this support? No, we were not. The similarities would be like when we were at war with Iran, did we drop all the way back below 70K? Right? Because all of this was support. It was the same thing. Here was the prior range right here. Here's all the prior range of support. Right here. Here's the war with Iran, the C correction to 98K. Do you understand that it was literally almost World War III and we couldn't even get back to 80K? Everyone said that we were going lower. I was saying the same thing. All of this was support. That it's very unlikely that we're going to bust through that. So to answer your question, we were on top of the prior bit of ceiling, just like we are now. And World War III could not get us below the next leg. Like what is it going to take? What is it going to take? Powell is not causing the crash. 100% Matt. It's the market makers using anything that they can. 100% Matt. There's so much liquidity. Okay, then short it then. I'm not going to be shorting. I'm seeing signs of a reversal. You know, if that's what you think, you can make money like that. I don't think so. It says, me stressing. I put everything I had on Ethereum at 39 euros. Like a dummy, praying for 7,200 euros future price. I hate that for you, bro. Algo 248. Thanks for the hat and mustache. Yeehaw! Big Skis, how are we feeling on Bitcoin? What's going to happen? I'm not quite ready to put my beard stamp of approval on the bottom being in, but I think we're getting pretty damn close. There's a lot of support over here. I would be very shocked if we get below all this. Can it happen? Sure. But realistically, what happened was a breakout back test of the prior range. Not only is this like good, this is super healthy. This is good long term. Very good. Dot, I like Dot 2040-100. Can Ethereum reach all-time high this month? It can. Thank you for the $2 donation. Says, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. Do you consider taking that swing low before going up? What are you asking me? Recently, the cryptocurrency markets has fluctuated greatly. Not only recently, but always it fluctuates greatly. Everyone wants a 10x. Everyone wants 100x gains. What is the price to pay for 10x, 100x gains? It's fluctuations. Every day, every week. The markets move 10% every day, every week. That happens all the time. Are you still on track for your thesis? Yes. The cream rises to the top. Oh, yeah. Why are the crypto bulls a week ago now turning bearish, saying the top's happening? Chris, listen, brother. Listen. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Nothing will change sentiment. What does that mean? What is sentiment? Sentiment is how everyone feels about it. Nothing changes sentiment like price. Nothing. What does that mean? That means if tomorrow we're up 10%, the bulls will be back. And they will be screaming all-time highs. If tomorrow we're down 2%, tops in, boys. If we pump 20%, it will be euphoria. It'll be pandemonium. If we crash 20%, the world will be on fire. Even if nothing is different. Tomorrow we could come out and the government could announce they are going to buy 1 zillion Bitcoin. And they have the capital to do it. But if we crash 2%, the world is on fire. It doesn't matter what happens fundamentally, because nothing changes sentiment, aka how we feel about it, like price. So why are the influencers all of a sudden, why have they flipped bearish? Because they're not rooted fundamentally in their TA. And they move just like retail. Because just because you have a camera and a mic doesn't mean you're not retail. Me too. By the way. Me too. Guess what? I am retail too. But I try not to move like retail. I try to understand how retail moves. And I try to, my damnedest to understand what they're doing, why they're doing it, what they're thinking, why they're thinking it. Because I've never seen retail be correct. Be wary of these individuals. you know. All right. Eli says SMT. I don't see a lot of data on this one. Let's see if I can find a different chart. It looks like it's broken above the 200 moving average. That's a good sign for sure. This, you could definitely make an argument that this is accumulation. A back test of the 200 wouldn't be weird. What I do see too is all the moving averages are crossing to the upside. This is a good, looking pretty good. I would like to see everything get on top of the 200. That would be fantastic. Retracement is 64 cents. Parabolic is $3.13. He says, when is the pump front-running September coming? Well, that would be before the rate cuts, which is the 17th. So anytime before then, if my thesis is correct, it would be before then. September 17th. Again, I talked about it. I said not September 1st. We're talking about the rate cuts in September. September 17th is when they expect them to cut rates. I don't think that we pump after cuts. No. Everyone's saying bearish September now. Yeah, maybe. But I think it's more because we're having a bearish week. Less about what they think is actually going to happen. Do you ever do a live just on altcoins like Ethereum? No, but I do specific videos on Ethereum every day. Chris says, please put your beard on the line. It makes me feel safe. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, the more comments I'm seeing that are negative, the more it makes me feel that way. I'm not ready to say it just yet. Says Jam. I'm not I'm not doing Jam today. When there's blood in the streets, it's the perfect time to buy. I agree. If you had 5K in Riz Oween, at what point would you sell? Who is the creator of Riz Oween? Do you know? I don't have any interest in Riz Oween. I can't even find it on a chart. Do Sonic, please. Alright. Here you go. I'm not even going to mark it out for you. I will. But at first, I'm going to outline it. And I'm going to let you guys... Here we go. Oh, this is marked out. Whoopsies. This is marked out too. That's okay. Here you go. There you go. Does it look the same to you? Like I can't even find a difference right now. What is this? Is a bottoming structure. Okay. In my opinion, we are still in phase C, about to start phase D. We're somewhere in here. After phase D, you go into phase E. The phase E is what the mark is called, the markup. So after accumulation, you go into the markup, which is the bull run. So there you go. Here's the update on Solnic. Update on Solnic. Here you go. I don't even feel like, honestly, it's marked out for you. I don't even think I need to mark it out for you. Like, I think it's literally that obvious, even if you don't know anything about Wyckoff. If I show you this chart, and then I show you this chart, I think that the average Joe can see it. That's how structurally sound it is. You let me know, though. If bro's afraid of putting his beard on the line, we are screwed, boys. Bro, I put my beard on the line 17 times. And I have grown my beard 17 times. I'm not afraid of it. But here's the secret. I put it when I know it's done. It's finished. Apothemy. Okay, Lane says, you're the GOAT at calling bottoms. What do you look at besides Wyckoff and divergences? Do you fear the man who's practiced 10,000 different kicks? Or do you fear the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 different times? That's it, bro. It's really that. I look for oversold. There's like 3 or 4 things, though. Here's the honest truth. Being below the 236 or near it, that's a sign. Wyckoff, definitely. Divergences, definitely. Being oversold on the RSI. That's really it. Like, it's pretty simple. Also, like, I definitely look for, that's not technical at all, is I look for your guys' comments. And not specifically like the OGs who like show up every day, but people who don't show up every day, who are quick to tell me how much of an idiot I am and how much lower we're going to go. When I start seeing that in my comments, that gives me lots of hope, for sure. Because I've never seen them be correct. So when I see that, I point it out. When I make a video and I say that I'm bullish, and then lots of people tell me how much of an idiot I am, that makes me really confident in what I'm saying. Because I've never seen retail be correct ever. So I pay attention, a short answer or oversimplification. I really pay attention to what retail is doing, what is retail saying. And the thing is, I don't have to go out of my way because I do this full time. People tell me. Like, they have no problem commenting on my videos and letting me know. The web, thanks for the $2 donation, brother. Ski LCX or Algo for ROI? Probably LCX, but I like them both. Is there RR really there for 5 million coin though? What are you saying? Like, rephrase your question. I have no idea what you're saying, bro. If you're asking me if Wyckoff works for sub 5 million coins, I called the bottom here with video evidence on Solnic. Like, on the day. I called this out as the spring in Wyckoff on the day with video evidence. We didn't go a second lower. And over here too. I called this out as the spring on Wyckoff. 2 bottoms I've called for Solnick. 2. On the day with video evidence. This was one. Also, this was one right here. That was it. Twice that's happened. So maybe, I don't know. All seasons canceled? No. Can you give an update on Bitcoin Dominance? Bitcoin Dominance is about to be in a bear market. Bitcoin Dominance is still has quietly put itself in a downtrend. It's been in an uptrend for the past 3 years. Quietly, it is no longer in an uptrend. It has been in an uptrend for the past 3 years. And quietly, it has done distribution and is violently breaking to the downside and is in a bear market on the RSI. On the daily, we are within inches of being in a full-on bear market on RSI in Wyckoff. Or not in Wyckoff, with the moving averages, excuse me. Can you look at USDT dominance? Short-term targets for VeChain 10 cents. USDT dominance. I would have to like really dissect this because I don't have opinions really on this. I would need to like spend some time looking at this. I can say quickly though, it's in a bear market. Right? We had a cross, when was this? We officially flipped into a bear market March 24th, 2025. And we have gotten rejected off of the 200 moving average twice now. So can we like do another attempt again? Sure. 3 times actually. But this is in a bear market. USDT dominance. VeChain 10 cents, 20 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. Flux predictions. $3, $5, $13. $13. I like Flux a lot. What do you think extra people do for the next coming week? I don't listen. If you want what's going to happen the next tomorrow, next week, I'm the wrong channel for you. I will tell you what's going to happen the next 3 months. The next month, the next 3 months, the next year, the next 3 years. That's what people get the most frustrated with me because they don't understand fundamentally. I am a long-term investor. And my track record on a long time horizon is second to none. If you're asking me what's going to happen in the next 15 minutes, I have no clue. I don't know. Bonk prediction. Hey, are you 3x. Three to 5x for bonk. That's what I think. Bitcoin cast. Where we are we on the Solonic roadmap? We're still waiting for the Google Maps, not Google Maps, Google Pay, and we're still working on getting. We're going to be working on the documentary coming in spring. That's going to be the next big thing, and that's going to be a big advertisement basically for the products which are coming out, which are going to be the BYOB products, which have everything to do with yield farming, liquidity mining, and setting up those dApps. Gavsdad, thank you for the roses, brother. I appreciate you. Can you chart XRP, please? XRP is attempting to make a breakout and has gotten rejected off the all-time high, which is pretty common. Again, it's very rare that I see assets just rip above the all-time high. It doesn't happen. So it's just a breakout backtest of the prior range. That's it. That is it. What's up, Randy? Dogecoin prediction, $1.11, 220. Thoughts on AVAX? I like AVAX. Follow and subscribe. Tap that screen. Danny says, Yoski, do you think Solonic to 7.5 cents will be gradual process, up, or quick move? It will be slowly, gradually, and then it will be suddenly. That is what I think will happen. By the way, that's pretty much true for everything. It's slowly, grueling, gradual, and then it's sudden. Slowly, grueling, gradual, and then sudden. Very sudden. AVAX targets 180, 240, 320. Can you look at Housecoin with Wyckoff TA? Not really enough data. Let me see if I can find another one. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I like this chart. Yes, this is Wyckoff. I would say that this is your SOS right here. Right here. Back test of the prior range. This looks pretty good to me. Retracement, 6.5 cents. Price discovery, 19 cents. Always hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Do you believe this dip will set up for a more bullish Q4? Yes, I do. Listen, that's the reality. Like, when you transition to the next leg, it doesn't... If you're transitioning up, rarely does it start by going up. If you're transitioning down, rarely does the transition start by going down. Let me give you an example. How about the most recent example? Ethereum. 100 days ago was at $2,100. What happened? So let's examine this. Let's examine what actually happened. We broke from this leg here. We were chopping. We started grueling down. We lost it all. Everyone freaked out. But what happened? This sprung us to the next leg. Same thing again, by the way. Broke up higher. Chopping, 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 chopping. Lose it all. Spring you to the next leg. I would argue it's happening again. Like, that's how it goes. Okay. All right, we'll do TRX. And then I got to hop off here, guys. It's a quick one again. It's been a nightmare with the house. All these showings. TRX is parabolic, man. I don't know. It's already at the 2618. Like when I pull the Fibonacci on TRX, this is parabolic. This is vertical. Absolutely. Top to bottom. You're already at the 2618. That's what I always recommend is parabolic. You wicked almost to the 3618, which is 49 cents. Like maybe if you want to count this, maybe. Then it's still at the retracement, which is like maybe 82 cents if you want to count this as a full leg. I probably wouldn't. I think maximum parabolic is 49 cents. I don't have interest in TRX. No, this is vertical. What was it at the bottom? It's already done a 7x. Which coin have I invested the most on? Bitcoin. Thoughts on the new Kanye coin? I have no interest in it. None. I have negative interest in that. Like, here's the deal. Have you guys... Here's a good book for you. Here's a really good book. In my Telegram, I have a whole list of books that I recommend. Here's a book that everyone should read. Leaders are readers, okay? If you want to have boss action, if you want to have a boss life, you need to take boss action. What do CEOs do? The average CEO reads one self-help book per week. Okay? If you want to have boss action, you want to have boss results, you need to take boss action. So what do bosses do? What do CEOs do? The average CEO reads one self-help book a week. Here's a good one. The Richest Man in Babylon. Very simple book. Very good book. The whole principle is about paying yourself first. And one of the lessons that had to be learned in The Richest Man in Babylon was, by the way, this is a free audiobook on YouTube. There's thousands of books on Spotify and YouTube for free. There's a cheat code for you. Thousands. Tens of thousands of free books are on YouTube. One of the lessons in The Richest Man in Babylon was he has like this mentor, right? And the mentor teaches him about the principle of saving 10% of all you earn, and you're going to invest that 10%. So the first thing he does is he saves 10% of his money, and then he saves it up for a while, and then he has a nice fat feast. And then his mentor kind of laughs at him, and he's like, you ate your baby. You're supposed to put your baby to work to multiply more babies, not eat your baby. And so then the prodigy is like, okay, now I get it. And the prodigy, then he saves 10% of his money, and then he invests it, right? But the first thing that he invests in was he got some advice from a brickmaster on some jewelry. And so he invested his 10% of his money into some jewelry on a tip that he got from the Brickmaster. And the mentor comes back, and the prodigy was so pumped. He's like, I took your advice. I didn't eat my baby this time. I invested it with the tip that the Brickmaster gave me. And the mentor, he was kind of laughing at him. He's like, you've lost your baby again. And basically he tells him, like, you should take advice from the Brickmaster about bricks. You should take advice from the plumber about plumbing. You should take advice from the jeweler about jewelry. Okay? Whatever the expert is, that's their expertise. But if a plumber gives you advice about electric, maybe not a great investment. And the same is true with Kanye West. Kanye West is not a crypto expert. Now, if Kanye West has a music tip for me, I'm all ears. If he has an investment on music, that I'm all ears. Kanye West is not. That's like taking advice from the Brickmaster on jewelry. You're going to lose your baby. Now, it might make a little bit of money, it might lose a bit of money, but I promise you, long term, it's going to lose all of the money. I have no interest in that coin. None. Zero. Less than zero. Do not take advice from Brickmasters about jewelry, okay? Says the Bible. All source of truth rooted from the Bible. Ski doesn't understand the things you say on Twitter. Link 3878 178. I take advice. I will listen to anything you say about crypto. Yeah, well, listen, the point is, Kanye West is not a crypto expert. And, yeah, I've seen this. Like, how many celebrity coins have panned out? Let me know. Like, how's Andrew Tate's coin doing? How is Hawktua's coin doing? How is Argentina's coin doing? How is any celebrity's coin doing? How is Melanie doing right now? How is I'm pretty sure, like, didn't Hulk Hogan launch a coin? Like, how are they doing? I've never seen them work. Be wary. Do you think Near will get back to all-time highs? I think so. Do you think Doge will front-run parabolic phase of 2021? Very strong probability. Also 1940. Bro, listen, I don't have any interest in investing into Kanye's coin, all right? I'm not investing into Kanye's coin. I'm not. I have no interest. I would rather just go buy a lottery ticket. At least I have a chance of winning. It might be slim. It might be less than getting struck by lightning, but at least there's a chance. With the Kanye coin, you will lose your money at some point. Period. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. This is a quick one, I know it, but I have to run. That's going to be it for this time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never message you first. Those are scammers. For the love of God, do not get scammed. I'm shorting Kanye right now. I think that's a good play, to be honest. For the love of God, do not get scammed. I'm not going to message you first. If you want to set up a portfolio review consultation, have lifetime access to my course, lifetime access to my Telegram group. That is something that I offer, so hit me in the DMs for that. But that is going to be it for this time. Live visibility restricted. Why? For why? I didn't even know TikTok flagged me while I was live. That's crazy. Alright, cool. That's my cue. Alright, guys. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.